Hey, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Action Coach Christian Harbeck, and I have Bea Chory, a health and basically a wellness coach, sitting next to me. And Bea, thank you so much for joining me in this pivot session. And yeah, just getting straight to the point, tell me a bit about your business and what you do.
Hi, everybody, and thank you very much, Christian, for having me here. Quite exciting. Yeah, my name is Bea Chory. I'm a health and wellness coach since more than 25 years. I'm passionate about helping people to feel better because I know when you feel better about yourself, you have more confidence, you perform better at your job or as a father, as a mother. You just overall, you enjoy life a little bit more. And often it goes back to 80% nutrition, 20% exercise, and 100% mindset. So it's a little bit of everything. And I know that a lot of people try to fix one part, but miss out on the other part. And I try to combine everything in a very simple and fun way.
Yeah, that makes sense. Does a glass of wine at night count as something as wellness?
Funny enough, this question comes all the time. I drink a glass of wine from time to time, if that makes you relaxed.
Yeah, there we go.
So I'm a normal human being.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so speaking about the audience out there, or the people out there, who would you call as your ideal customer, your ideal target market? Maybe you can share that with us a little bit.
Every human being.
Okay.
It's about a healthy, active lifestyle. You know, obviously the client is not on my side when the client says, well, I'm top fit, I have the shape I want to have, I have the energy level I want to have, the focus, the concentration I want to have, I'm on top of my game. Then I say, wow, welcome, congratulations, this is really absolutely top, stick to what you're doing. So I don't want to bring people away from their route. But when you start to think, who is exhausted in these days? Who is tired, who has problems with focus and concentration? This is actually where it starts. Yeah, I mean, from the original field, I come from thinking of getting also your shape, your ideal shape, that you feel great. But it's a lot about focus, concentration, energy right now, just feeling great again. Yeah. And it's so simple, Christian. It starts actually, this is why I say everybody, it often starts with the breakfast. What did you have for breakfast today?
Well, I actually am on a, what's it called? That fasting thing, 8 o'clock in the evening until 12 o'clock midday. I'm only drinking water. Intermittent fasting. That's it. Thank you. So I'm on that at the moment. And then I eat something. Well, I'm a bit overdue because we are at 12 o'clock. So I'm going to be having something as my lunch now. But what I've noticed that my cravings for sweets and anything that is around that has completely diminished, completely. It's sometimes I had a bit of a sweet cereal in the morning, or a pancake or a waffle. Doesn't interest me at any given time. And I feel super. I feel really good. So
look, a lot of people, they start their morning with actually having nothing, or having a cup of coffee quickly on the go, maybe even a cup of coffee and a cigarette or stuff like that. Or they start their day really, when you think of children, but also adults, with cereals, muesli, stuff like that. So they often have too many carbohydrates, maybe the muffin along the road, and it shoots up your blood sugar and it drops down very quickly. And this is where the energy basically goes, the focus and concentration goes. And it creates also the cravings actually for more and more carbohydrates. And what I look actually is that the people or the body gets the right things at the right time. I like to compare it with a car.
Okay.
I mean, when you tell your car, hey, I don't feel for fuel today, and I think it's a good thing now in these times to save a little bit of money. I don't put fuel in you now, but drive me.
Yeah, it's going to run out.
And really work. And I believe our body is like an engine, you know, we need our fuel to fulfill certain tasks. And this is why I'm not into diets. I'm into give the body the right things at the right time. The body needs the protein, needs the minerals, needs the carbohydrates, needs everything. So this is even diets with high protein, low carbs, or whatever. You need the balance from everything the body needs, basically. And this is the main thing I want to bring across. And this is long answer to your question. This is why I say practically everybody who feels not 100% on top of their game, because it starts there basically, and what you are what you eat.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I mean, especially now at this time when a lot of people are so stressed, I think diet is fundamental in their being, and doing the basics for the day. And as you said, it's give the body what it needs so that it can actually perform at its best. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So obviously, about the elephant in the room, COVID-19 has arrived. How has this affected your business?
Interesting enough, we were so when it started to happen, we were like confused. I think like everybody, how does it affect it? What is happening now? But being with Herbalife Nutrition since more than, me personally working together with Herbalife Nutrition since more than 25 years, we actually were fortunate enough that it basically is nutrition, so we could continue working. We were happy that our country directors worldwide got it sorted, that we could handle the deliveries and everything. So we are entirely grateful for that. And we could experience actually, and this was the interesting part, how many people looked now at Herbalife Nutrition. And I tried to figure out why. And I think it's because we are now 40 years on the market. Okay. It's that people want to have something which has a name. They don't want to try something in these uncertain times, which is not really, or just buy something from the shelf. And I mean, our subject is since a long time fueling the body with the right nutrients the body needs. And part of it is also immune health and stuff like that. So obviously people wanted really, even people who many years back maybe tried it as a diet and missed the point that we are actually about healthy, active lifestyle. They came now back. So we are blessed and we are grateful that people really see the value in what we are doing and how we are doing it, because it's not a product which is just sold on the shelf. It's really coming in a package with the support from a coach and the right advice and the right follow-up and things like that. So grateful, really
That's
grateful,
brilliant.
Christian.
So then, when you've got some great backing, you've got some coaches from Herbalife. Have you done one or two things that really have helped you during this time, which has come maybe from Herbalife itself, or what have you changed that is working at this point?
Look, we had basically to shift around. We had to think differently, because we are used to see our customers. We are, or a lot of us, not everybody, but a lot of us are used to see our customers. I'm a person to person, so now I can't see my customer. I can't give them a hug. I can't, it's weird in a way when you're used since 25 years to work with eye contact and seeing a person, sit down with a person, have a cup of tea together, chat a little bit, have that private personal connection. If it is with my coaches I train, or if it is with my customers, similar story, and we have live meetings, we have live nutrition talks or shake parties coming together, things like that. So even our business building seminars couldn't happen live anymore, where we were used 400 or 500 people coming together, learning, inspiring each other. Couldn't happen anymore. So we had to think around. And Zoom, I mean, we are Zoom zombies now, but I love it. It actually, you work from home. I'm used to work from home, and I love to work from home. I don't like to go to an office and office hours. I like the environment to work from home. But having now basically the opportunity to be daily in touch actually with more people than ever, because I mean, when you do one-on-one, it's only so much time, or when you have a group, but having that opportunity even to learn internationally, I mean, I'm always, I would like to see what my colleagues do in Spain, for example, or in the US. And now we have all of a sudden the opportunity to attend their meetings, or they can come, like on Saturday, we had a meeting, and we had one of the top Spanish leaders here. And I could learn from him.
That's brilliant.
But he was at home, I was at home, but we still can inspire each other. So I see actually, and I think a lot of us who are used now to Zoom see the advantage advantage that you can inspire much more people and can learn much more from each other. Yeah,
absolutely.
So, this was just we are working differently there.
Yeah, makes absolute sense. Yeah, I mean, I would have to say, now that you say Zoom zombies, it's the first time I hear that phrase, and I found it actually quite funny. But it's almost brought us closer together. It's when it comes to family, when it comes to business, customers, everything on that level. Screen is freezing a little bit, but it's, yeah, connection is still good. Yeah, it's just somehow brought the world in some form closer together, even though that it's now all through the internet. But we are way more up to date, more instantly up to date, especially when it comes to getting new information. So it had its advantages, and I suppose, even though that it has such a vast economic, terrible effect on everything. So yeah, it's been a tough one there. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Just have someone else in the office working as well, so I hope you don't mind.
Yeah.
Question that I have and I give to everybody. You know, it's been said, smart people learn from their mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. What mistakes did you make along the way, and how can other entrepreneurs learn from your experience?
I'm scared to fail. And I would just advise everybody, just jump into things sometimes. You know that I have it here actually on my desk, that sentence: imperfect action beats perfect thinking. To just shift that around, instead of thinking too much, just do it and then run with it and see how it goes, and obviously adjust along the way. And obviously you need to calculate the risk sometimes. But me personally, my upbringing, I'm a German, so living in South Africa since 11 years now, there before 6 years in the Garden Route. But it's basically, for me, I have to remind myself all the time, don't overthink, just go for it. Yeah, rather make the decision and then figure it out how it works and how you get it right.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So we can actually speak German, because I'm originally from Namibia. So I grew up in a German household, went to German school. So it's we can maybe have a discussion in German afterwards. But yeah, thank you for sharing that. I think that's really valuable. You know what, if you're confident and you want to basically take the next step to the next level, I mean, just go for it. And if you are in the mindset to do it, then it is actually a right to do it. So what would you do different if you could turn back the time by 12 months?
More action.
Yeah.
Even more action.
Totally agree. I think I've never worked so hard in my life in the last couple of months, and if I would have done those action points, I think it would have been completely different environment. It would have been a completely different business as it is now. So it almost gave a lot of us, and I suppose a lot of business owners, a bit of a kick to act wiser, smarter, faster. Yeah.
But I think we needed it in a way that kicking us out of the comfort zone. You know, we were in a comfort zone, a lot of us, and I don't want to deny that there's really businesses struggling, and but it's a lot of different things we need to think, is the activity, the service level, the adding value level. Yeah, it's interesting enough that we needed basically that kick out of our comfort zone to rethink these values. And in a way, I think we almost need it, or I needed it. I don't want to tell other people what they should do. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I have obviously your details, your website, and it will be displayed at the bottom of this interview: telephone number, email address, contact details. Is there anything that you are offering at the moment everyone should know about, like a special that you're running? Maybe tell us about that.
Look, what we have started is, because what I could see now, it's two phases, but I'll start with the one part first. What I have seen now in the last couple of weeks through the working from home and stress and all of that, we were discussing that earlier on, that a lot of people feel like in a rut and don't know how to get out of that. Yeah. But with social media and everything what we do, we become also very impatient. We want to have the quick fix. Yeah.
Yes.
But there's no magic pill to it.
Yeah.
But what I have developed actually, and which is a lot of fun, and we started just recently now to have the first one. I have now the second one coming up in July. It's a 10-day challenge.
Okay.
It's a 10-day challenge where we cook together, we exercise together. It's all run on Facebook Live and supporting also through a WhatsApp group where people can ask daily questions. There's a meal plan for the week. It's delicious meal. Actually, with the last one, people say, but it's so much food, and we do snacks in between, and it's super delicious. There's cake on the menu and all of that, but done in a way that your body is in the right calorie intake and everything what you want to achieve. So a lot of people join that to lose a little bit the belly fat, what we have gained now through the lockdown. A lot of people just to kickstart their healthy, active lifestyle again, because we do the exercise. Basically 6 o'clock in the morning, we do the exercise, that we don't get up too late.
Yes.
And 7 o'clock in the evening, we cook and prepare basically the meals for the next day.
Okay.
We combine it with the Herbalife nutrition that we have still the calorie balance, but we cook normal. And the feedback what I got so far was actually people were excited because a lot of people, they don't really cook and spend a lot of money on ready-made stuff or ordering in stuff, and that's not necessary. So you can cook actually. So we cooked in advance. We made from the one meal another meal and stuff like that. So people were like, oh wow, I never cooked so easy, but my whole family liked it, and it's not a diet thing. It's not, and I was always full, and wow, and we got great results actually. People lost really weight. People lost centimeter, energy levels from 2, 3 up to 10. You know, I got such a brilliant feedback. I mean, you can have a look at my Facebook page. I will actually made a little info Facebook page about the 10-day challenge. That was quite nice, and we start now on the 1st of July, the next one, and we keep it going, and we see really growing numbers also. And it helped people just to get out of that everything is bad and we just talk about bad things. It's actually a holistic approach, because what comes along the way throughout the day is also mindset. Because I believe in the mindset is not right, whatever you do has also not really the effect you want to have. So that's the one part. The other part of my story is really that I like to encourage people to have a look at what we do from a business point of view. Through the increase in business, what we have, it's really a huge opportunity. And I know since many years, I mean, when I got started, I started as a client actually using the products, not believing in them. And I wanted to prove to a friend that stuff like that doesn't work. But with my great results, I had a closer look at the company, and discovering network marketing 25 years ago was for me like coming from a corporate background. I couldn't really understand it. The only thing what actually drove me to study it a little bit more was at that time, because the company was the international company already. And I always wanted to be international. I wanted to be free, that I can live where I want to live. This is why I live now in Cape Town and traveling the world. And so over the time, I learned basically that network marketing is one of the smartest ideas actually to have a part-time income or even build it to a career. Without that, you have large investments or lots of pressure, and the way of working together. Because I mean, when you come from a corporate background like me, and then I was actually had my own business, it was always fighting with elbows and competition. So the one baker wouldn't tell the other baker the best recipe for the bread. And in network marketing, it's actually that working together. So I really encourage the people who at the moment suffer a little bit with their business or with the income, or maybe even got retrenched. I'm sorry about that. But have a look at the opportunity which is out of the market. Start to think out of the box and have a look at least at the opportunity. And they are more than welcome to make contact with me, and I talk with them about the pros and the cons and understanding the commitment also. This is not a business where you just say, okay, I'm gonna try this. It's a serious business, yeah, with a serious commitment where you can make serious money. So this the two main subjects actually I deal with.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I understand now network marketing way more than before, and I think it's a great way for people to actually get a bit of an extra income, to have a side hustle running. And if you set it up really nicely, it's going to be really impactful in your bank account, because it is something that really works. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. It's really inspiring, actually. And that gets me actually to my last question. What is the most inspiring thing for you today, or at any given point? What is that?
The most inspiring. In which regard? How do you mean that? Christian, how do you mean it? In which regard do you mean it?
So anything that's inspiring. So it can be something that you've read, something that is that you've watched. Is there anything that is for me inspiring at the moment is just that there is just so much positivity happening at the moment, and a lot of people that I come across at this point, they are willing to do and make a difference, and there's so much help and so much outreach in helping people which are really struggling and get them on their feet again. This is for me what is inspiring at the moment. So there's a lot of giving from so many people out there at the moment, which I find awesome. So is there something like that for you as well?
I mean, I can underline that definitely. When you look out there in all different fields, it's even you now doing this interview. I'm really grateful for that. This is absolutely fantastic to have an initiative like that. Basically where you for free offer your services and basically duplicate that to the outside. It's absolutely beautiful, and how people really help together. I wish really that we can keep that level of working together. Inspiring is for me also to have a vision for the future. You know, what I think about is so many people say, I wish that everything is back to normal. And I think when we think about it, it will not go back to normal. And for me, inspiring is to have a vision, which is a new future. Yeah, that we, as I said earlier on, to think out of the box and create that new vision and be excited about today and tomorrow. Live more in the now than in the past. Yeah. So I do a lot of personal development. It's really my passion, and I'm getting inspired by people like what they do right now. If it is Tony Robbins, if it is Robin Banks, if it is all these personal, Robin Sharma, and you know them all, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And basically, when you look, they also have to restructure their way of working.
That's it, yeah.
And how they start. And they create a vision for themselves, but also they help us to create a bigger vision for ourselves. And I'm really sitting here with a vision board, yeah. And I want that everybody creates a vision for themselves. I hope everybody gets inspired in the future, yeah. Not to think like, hopefully goes everything back to normal, because we weren't actually happy with the normal before, yeah. Rather, let's create that vision, and let's create the vision together of a better world where we make impact in other people's lives. Yeah, that is a thought which inspires me, instead of just thinking me.
Yeah.
That openness, that caring about each other. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And having a better world together, basically. Not just some people all together.
Bravo on that. Yeah, absolutely like it. Perfect. Yeah, I think this concludes our interview. It's been really interesting talking to you, and everything that you've been sharing, inspiration, what you're doing, and how you see life and how you go about it. I can just recommend everyone to just check out Bea's Facebook page, the link. Jump on there, take on the 10-day challenge. Let's make it happen. I'm going to be checking it out and see if I can fit it into my program. And yeah, thank you so much for your time. It's really appreciated. and best of luck for you and your business.
Thank you so much, Christian. Much appreciated, everybody. Have an awesome day.
Thank you.